Webheads, comic book fans, don't miss out on the latest, the greatest, the newest, and the hottest comic books getting ready to hit store shelves. Fans, I'm Mike Spider Slayer. Welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. That's right, guys. This is the latest F.O.C. This list is powered by my local comic shop, Comic Central, where they're highlighting some of their most anticipated comics getting ready to hit their store shelves. So hopefully this list will help you make decisions on what comic books to buy. So with that being said, guys, let's get started. Alright guys, we're kicking it off with DC Comics. In fact, this is the only DC comic my shop is actually letting you guys know, and it's due to a distribution error. The Poison Ivy Issue 4 Zosamika cover will now be released on September 27th. All pre-orders will be filled on that date. So if you haven't already ordered the cover, you can do so at this time to guarantee this amazing cover. Let your shop know, guys, that you want this particular book, but for DC Comics, this is all I have. Now we're going to go into Marvel. We have Spider-Man. This is issue 1. The end of the Spider-Verse is here. Moreland is back, and he's not alone, allied with one of the most powerful beings known to Spider-Verse. The scariest spider villain of all time is making his biggest play, and no spider is safe. So you guys ready for Dan Slott's next Spider book and more Spider-Verse? We'll see. When it comes to variant covers, we have this gorgeous Spider-Gwen or Ghost Spider or whatever you want to call her these days. This variant cover, absolutely gorgeous. And then you have this Scotty Young cover that is, isn't it an homage? Isn't it like John Romita Jr. did this cover or something like that? That's pretty awesome. And then you got this one here where it looks like Spider-Man is on his goblin spider glider, like he's like skateboarding in the air. That's weird. I don't like that cover. Then you got your toy variant cover, which is awesome. And this one is pretty cool as it has all the different spiders on the cover, and I like seeing that one. All right, so now we move on to Amazing Spider-Man Issue 1, the Facsimile Edition. So if you guys obviously don't have a copy of Spider-Man Issue 1, you can get it now, and you can add it to your Spider-Man collection, right? So yeah, you may not have the original Issue 1, but at least you will have that in your run of Spidey books. Then we have Edge of Spider-Verse Issue 5. As this continues, 3 brand new spiders get their start here. Web Weaver, a not-so-mild-mannered fashion designer at Van Dyne, gets spider powers and shows up a very different kind of spider slayer. Hunter Spider, imagine a world where Sergei Kranoff got spider powers. You are not ready for the most hardcore spider yet. Both of these and Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, the filmmakers behind the Spider-Verse movies, create a new spider just in time for the end of the Spider-Verse. So there you guys have it. So pick these books up now, and we'll see what these 2 new characters have to offer for its readers. All right, now we have Axe Star Fox Issue 1. Pass. Axe Star Fox Issue 1 variant. Pass. I really don't have a connection to the Star Fox character, so I will not be picking this up. If you guys want to see more of the character, there you go. I can say that this cover is kind of cool because it's like a fox on there. And then we have the Axe X-Men. So we have Axe X-Men Issue 1. Pretty cool cover with Jean Grey. And then we have this one here with Storm. And there we got another one with Jean Grey. So if you're into the Axe storyline right now, there you have it. Then we have some reprints. New Mutants Issue 28. We have Daredevil as well. And then here we have Miracle Man Issue 0. 40 years ago, Miracle Man's modern era began and changed the world of comics as we know it. Now on the cusp of a new era of Miracle Man, we celebrate all things Komodo with and who's who of the best talent in the industry. Plus, Neil Gaiman and Mark Buckingham set up for this issue and return to Miracle Man, the Silver Age. So if you're a fan of Miracle Man, this might be for you. Pretty cool covers there. I like that Scotty Young cover. That's pretty dark looking. Then you have another Facsimile edition. We got the Tomb of Dracula Issue 1. So if you're a Tomb of Dracula fan or just want this very popular comic in your collection, even though it's not the first print, there you have it. It's for you to buy. Star Wars fans, you got Star Wars Mandalorian. This is issue 4. And then you have the child there, or Groku there, right? So yeah, this is straight from the actual show, so you're basically reading it in comic book form. Still pretty cool looking covers though. All right, next we move on to Hulk. Issue 9. I'm anxiously awaiting a new story arc and what's going on with the Hulk and the direction that Donny Cates is going to get the bring to the character. This looks like this could be fun, just seeing this main cover. New arc, Hulk Planet. Thoroughly shaken by his battle with Thor and Titan's impact on his friends, Bruce Banner decides that his best company is himself and only himself. As he sets Starship Hulk on a faraway course, he begins to reckon with what it means to be healthy and encounters an alternative to isolation he'd never thought to dream of. But this alternative begs the question, who exactly is Monolith? I guess that's how you say your name. Yeah, interesting cover here. Like, it's a lizard and it's a character that looks like what's her face from Power Rangers. So yeah, I don't know, man. Here we got an homage cover with Predator on there, and then you have your Miracle Man variant. Next we have Ant-Man issue 4. Who is the mysterious Ant-Man of the future who the past Ant-Man keep bumping into? Find out here as the Ant-Man of 2549 recruits Hank Pym, Eric O'Grady, and Scott Lang to take on a godlike Ultron. Don't miss this epic anniversary finale as the Ant-Man of past, present, and future come together to save the world. So that's what this Ant-Man has been doing all this time, trying to get all the other Ant-Men together. I found that the first issue was good. Second issue I didn't like as much. I'm still on the fence if I'm going to buy the third issue. Here's your variant cover here. And now we move on to the indie comics. So we have Breyer Issue One. What if Sleeping Beauty never got her happily ever after and instead had to save herself? That is an interesting story. I want to read that. Here is your variant covers for it. And this is from Boom Studios. That's a nice cover. Then we have Night of the Ghoul. This is issue 1. This is from Dark Horse. So this is a book that takes place in 1936. Then you have Rhodey issue 1 from Dark Horse Comics. This is about a guy who is an old heavy metal guy, and it looks like he has to do some kind of mission with his daughter. I don't know if he has to perform an exorcism or something like that. But this book is from Tim Seeley. So if you're a Tim Seeley fan, you might like this. And if you're a heavy metal fan, you might like this because this is probably going to have a bunch of heavy metal references in there. All right, fans of 8 Billion Genies, we get the continuation of this. Witness the first 8 months now. In the 8 months after G-Day, when everyone on Earth acquired a genie and one wish, the world has become a very strange place, full of danger and whimsy and more danger. We need a hero for these times. We need the Idea Man. Wow, what's going to happen there? This has been nothing short but great. This has been so much fun. Check out this cover right here with these dogs. They're like smoking cigarettes and stuff. That's awesome. Then we have this book, Kilchella Issue One. A group of friends drive up from Los Angeles to attend an ultra-trendy music festival in the Coachella Valley Desert. They soon face a bloody night of terror when reclusive pop star making her big return after 5 years recruits her most fanatical devotees to assist in a massive human sacrifice ritual. Sounds pretty dark. It's from Scout Comics. You never know. All right, then we got the Gun Honey Blood for Blood issue 1 of 4 second printing. So instead of a very realistic cover, we have like this very like 2D cover. Still pretty nice. Like it. All right, then we have Gun Honey Blood for Blood issue 2. Wow, look at this cover. That's pretty nice. That looks like the girl that is trying to take out Pamela Tan and replace her, set her up for murder, all kinds of crazy stuff. The first issue was absolutely awesome. In fact, I felt like the first issue of Volume 2 was much better than issue 1. So I'm looking forward to seeing what this book has to offer. Yeah, who does this every day? Yeah, not me. Now we have Flawed. This is issue 1. So we got Bitterroot co-writer Chuck Brown and superstar artist Prenzy on the stump. Reunite for this ultra-violent, high-octane limited series that Fraser meets the Punisher. Jem Ez is a psychiatrist in the Kafkaesque city of Satham, where corruption and brutality rule the streets. I don't know if this one's for me, so I might actually pass this one. Wow, what an interesting cover, though, that is. Huh. Here's a book that's gonna be cool. This was on that Image book, that oversized anthology book, issue 1. This is called Old Dog Issue 1. Jack Lynch was a once promising CIA operative on the eve of retirement, looking back at failed career. He is tasked with one final mission that goes horribly wrong. He wakes years later to a changed world, a deeper changes within him. When a shadow group offers Lynch a second chance of a life of adventure, he's paired with the last person he could ever imagine. In order to adjust this old dog, we'll have to learn some new tricks. This is going to be a great book. I read that first issue when they had that, like I said, that Image book where it had those small short stories, and this book was in there, or that first part of the story was good, and man, I loved it. So I'm looking forward to this one. Then you have Sea Serpent's Error GN Book 1. So yeah, you got this book. I don't even know what that's book, so we'll see. And like I said, for the F.O.C. books, there are no DC comics for F.O.C. this week. Just a note of that Poison Ivy cover. So there you have it, webheads. There are the comics that are getting ready to hit store shelves very soon. So don't miss out. Get in contact with your local shop today. And of course, guys, if you love the content, don't forget, I got more content right here for you to check out. In fact, this is my solution to DC Comics problems. So, of course, guys, if you like the video, you know what you got to do. And, of course, guys, remember, keep buying, keep collecting, but always read your comics. Guys, thank you so much. Have a wonderful weekend.